will be impacted greatly by what happens in this game, as we'll see the number 17 team in the country, the Western Michigan Broncos, taking on a team from the Sun Belt, the Marshall Thundering Herd. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Kickoff team on the field, ready to start this postseason classic. He'll start the return inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. So Marshall's return team didn't help matters out much there. And here he is, guys. Anytime he takes the field, he is in complete control of this offense.
And David, he gives defensive coordinators nightmares because of his ability. They're going to have a hard time slowing him down.
No, he just doesn't have those weaknesses, those flaws, the whole playbook available, and he is a dude.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Pulls it in. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27.
That receiver found the open space in the zone coverage, and as a defense, honestly, you just throw your hands up on that because they covered it pretty.
And he intercepts it. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
It's a defense that prides themselves on taking the football away. They believe they could impact this game with turnovers, and they get an interception on the opening drive. It wasn't a big return, but that doesn't matter. They stole a possession, and that is huge for their confidence.
And this, my friend, is what you call advantageous field position. Starting the drive with a 1st and goal. And the ball is intercepted. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like you did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Marshall quick to the line. I get it that the game is the primary thing about going to a bowl, but there's so many festivities surrounding it. Jesse, what do you remember about something you experienced?
There was a lot of pageantry when I think back to the bowl games I played in, and you have functions, you get to visit a brand new city, generally in warm weather, you get to meet the other team. There's some friendly competition. The biggest thing that stands out to me, though, was a street brawl against the Miami Hurricanes. Bourbon Street getting ready for the Sugar Bowl, about 120 feet. Hard to forget that.
Marshall will be forced to punt. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He couldn't find much running room there, didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. Western Michigan offense ready to go back to work. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah.
Sends it downfield. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Western Michigan.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him redirect it.
Marshall takes over the ball, the Thundering Herd offense coming out. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm. Got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Palmer.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this one.
That's the type of explosive play you love to start a drive with. First down from the 42. Use the play fake, now to throw. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with the sack.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
Quickly complete. Stopped after making the catch. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick him up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
Grab behind the line. It's Muggs. And Shore tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. Marshall will be forced to punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Western Michigan has it back as they send the offense onto the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Starting to feel a little pressure. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble, but couldn't create anything there. Well, guys, bowl season is here. Always fun to get these non-traditional matchups that you don't see regularly. What do you guys remember about playing in a bowl?
I think you remember all the moments throughout the season and throughout your career, and it's the last time that you ever get these group of individuals together. You say goodbye to so many people, and it's kind of bittersweet, but always fun, Jesse, to dance with your boys one last time. But another thing, too, I love the swag bags, personally. I love getting the gifts.
Yeah, I mean, to me, David, really, it was thinking about the tradition.
Fires deep toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Western Michigan.
And I think in the pre-snap, I think both of these guys were on the same page. They had a look defensively that let them know we can pitch this thing way down the field. I'm going to go run under it and make a big play for it.
Yeah, when I'm a receiver, I'm like, I'm open, right? I'm going straight down the field. Throw me the football. I got the speed. I can beat this guy. You can tell they've done that so much in practice. They knew it was second nature, and they executed it perfectly.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. Offense getting set for first down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain. Marshall quick to the line. One thing I've noticed from talking to coaches about their approach to bowl games is how many of them use it as a springboard for next season. They try to focus on developing some of the new guys, maybe, that have joined them for the bowl practices.
I mean, you get 15-plus extra practices. You start to play and experience more as young guys. The older guys get a little bit more rest. But, yeah, you're building the future. You're building the foundation. You're working on your technique. And you know what? You also get to have some fun. I think that's important for team building is having fun at your location, doing the different things together to start to build that unity that will make a big difference in the future.
Yeah, there's a saying in college football that your freshman year, when you get to bowl season, you're no longer a freshman. A lot of players grow up. You get the extra practices mentally, and from a confidence standpoint, you turn the page. I can remember back to my true freshman year, we're getting ready to play Penn State.
And he'll pull it in inside the 20. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. Running back goes in motion. They'll throw it on first down. He's got it and still on his feet. Touchdown, Hurd! Hauled it in and just kept right on running to the hallelujah land.
What a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Guys, we're about to get another look at this Western Michigan offense. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all.
Fires and picked off. Takes it the other way. Touchdown, Marshall! What a great play by the defense and paying it off with the interception return. This time it's the defense finding ways to put points on the board.
There is nothing better than being a defender. Seeing that ball in the end zone, your eyes get big as saucers. Go, jump on that puppy, secure it, get you a touchdown.
The offense lining up for a first down play. Handoff to the lone back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
Trying to get to it. It's complete to the right. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs.
Lost one deep down the right side. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. Off to the races to the right. Touchdown, Western Michigan. And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7.
And QBs love their big tight ends, especially guys that can do such great things after the catch. He catches it. Dang, Palmer, he looks like a receiver after he catches the football.
What a matchup nightmare, too, man. I mean, he's just too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. If I'm this QB, I'm looking that guy's way a lot more often than this one.
They'll give it to the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Marshall quick to the line. Now the play fake. Fires to the middle. It's caught. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Western Michigan is on top. How about the offense both teams put on display in this first quarter? Huge early numbers. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. First down to start the drive after the break. The give to the tailback. Runs through the tackle. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's second and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football, get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
This Marshall offense putting together a nice drive. Looking to go up top on first down. Quick strike complete. Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup. Marshall back at it with another first and 10.
QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. You had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
He'll do it himself. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. At 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown Broncos. And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return. And the extra point is good for a 28-14 lead. Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. Got it on the outside, it's Monk. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down. And on that third and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this third down. Get the conversion, move the sticks.
Marshall quick to the line.
And that's excellent blocking there on the left side of the line. They were able to get great push, get off the line, create a little bit of crease for that running back.
They just created a wall. He had all kinds of room to run.
Yeah, I might go back to that one and call that one again. It worked so well.
They'll line up for a second down play.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the defense.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of it.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling pass and then kind of dodging the pass rush, getting it to the running back, and then let him do the rest. You got him in space, he'll pick up yards in a hurry.
Wants to throw on second down. Using his legs to buy some time. Trying to make magic with his feet. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. A third down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. He'll pull it on the read. At the 20, he's got space. And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there. Marshall trying to make this red zone trip pay off. Trying to cap this drive with a pass. Quick completion on the out route. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. He's looking for a man on second down. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Oh, the offense just not able to come up with that. You knew that was going to be a bang-bang play, right? You're taking a shot into the end zone. That's going to have to meet a contested catch on the back end, but he wasn't able to come up with it because of the hit.
They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. From the gun, looking for a man. They're bringing heat. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Looking for the score. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Thundering Herd.
Man, I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Western Michigan offense ready to go back to work. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth.
He's got it down the left. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Quarterback will keep it. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down. After the incompletion on second down, it's third and inches. They'll go to the air on third and short. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Across the 25, he's got room. He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his speed as he moves those sticks.
I mean, these quarterbacks nowadays can run so fast. Think about who you've got chasing them. Defensive linemen, those big old defensive tackles, defensive ends, linebackers. They can't catch them because they're faster than them nowadays. So much speed, so much electricity now with these guys.
They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off the stride. This offense has been running up and down the field, and here they are, first and goal, a chance to tack on another one before halftime. Got it behind the line. It's Spangler. Touchdown, Broncos! That is the ultimate grab and go for the score. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not one, not two, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
On the run from inside his own 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. And now the offense will come onto the field again. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
The quick out. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all offseason long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
Pinned back in their own end, a third and short from the 16. From the gun, wants to pass. Going for the big play. And a big play on the outside. What a job to keep those feet in bounds and get the completion. Marshall back at it with another 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. After the misconnection, it's second down. He's looking to throw. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. He lets one fly deep. Makes the catch on the left. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. That's the way you get things going. A huge play and now attacking from just inside the red zone. Quarterback moving. And he can find a receiver, and down he goes. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. And as the first half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. Never a doubt. And the field goal to end the half takes us to halftime. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, Reese. A first half spent in lovely Montgomery, Alabama. And in many ways, this Camellia Bowl has lived up to expectations. Each of these two offenses has looked like well-oiled machines, but it doesn't take a genius to figure out these two passing attacks have run circles around these defenses. Man or zone, nothing seems to be working, and I'm not sure that defensive coordinator is going to be able to figure things out here at halftime. With that said, let's send it back to Reese and the guys for the conclusion of the Camellia Bowl.
Second half just about ready to go, and Marshall will kick it off. Fair catch called for and made. Western Michigan has it back as they send the offense onto the field. They more than got the job done in the first half. Now the job in a bowl game, don't get distracted and finish the deal here in the second half.
I mean, love the way they came out. They had all that time off, didn't look rusty at all, came out with the foot on the accelerator, looked really, really good. Palmer, he's just more of the same here in the second half.
I agree, and if you're on that sideline right now, now's not the time to...
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And he's got it inside the 25. Touchdown, Western Michigan. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Marshall takes over the ball, the thundering herd offense coming out. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this one, David, kicking field goals.
No, especially when you're trailing. You got to have a little more urgency and maybe a little more aggressiveness, Jesse. And field goals are not going to get it done down the stretch.
Yeah, you're going to have to take some shots, no doubt. Bottom line, when plays present themselves, you just simply got to make it.
Finds his man. It's Monk. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Shotgun snap on third down. Looking to the big tight end. Got his man to the left. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown. That was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31. This Marshall offense putting together a nice drive.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
Lost the defense, he's wide open. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. First and goal and a great opportunity to slice into this lead. They keep attacking through the air. He's got it. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
I'll say this, man, in college football you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Herd! Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Guys, we're about to get another look at this Western Michigan offense. Jesse, a very productive drive last time wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice back.
Got a lot of running room. Oh, that move is going to leave them dizzy.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. They couldn't connect on second down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. Fires one high and deep. And he makes the catch inside the 15. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 of the 11.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play, and I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the...
Touchdown, Western Michigan! And they take it in for 6 more points. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled and you realize what's going on, now I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
The give to the back. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Marshall will be forced to punt. No return coming here. Fair catch is signaled for, and just shy of the 30. The Western Michigan offense ready to go back to work. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively.
He uncorks one deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. After the misfire, now on second down. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
He finds his man. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. The Broncos come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Across the 45. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack.
This offense has a lot of different ways they can attack you, and you're going to see the entire playbook at work in this game. Throwing it, running it, and getting guys the ball out on the perimeter. Great job.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Let's see if they go back to the air on 2nd and 10 from the 28. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Makes the grab. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Guys have the backfield now. It's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
They were all over him, nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster. Don't even think about sending the special teams out on 4th down and 3. Pressure coming. Takes a hit as he releases it and just spiked it right into the ground. On 1st down, here comes this offense. He'll keep it himself. Running with power. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Win with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. Quarterback wants to throw on 2nd down. He just got rid of that one to save the down. Didn't see anything he liked. After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed in the middle, it's Browning. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. I don't blame them. They're going to keep working this guy out of the slot until somebody finds a way to stop him.
Yeah, and why wouldn't you, man? You find a matchup that's working, and you got a guy with this kind of athletic ability in the slot, dude. Keep finding him, keep using different routes. So far, the defense doesn't have an answer for him.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And brought down, looks as if that's how we'll end the 3rd. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Western Michigan is on top. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. 2nd down here as they go back to work after the break. He's looking to throw. With the catch, it's Mung. And he won't quite get there. But boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the 1st. An array of possibilities here. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Big moment here for the defense. Can you come up with one more stop? You've got the lead. It's 4th and short. You're kind of in no man's land, so you're expecting them to go for it. If you can get off the field right here, you can win this game.
Running for it on 4th down.
You know, I like the idea to go for it there on 4th down, too, because at this distance, it's definitely not a gimme field goal, right? So your best chances of scoring points and paying this drive off are to go for it on that 4th down, and, of course, they go out and get it.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the 4th.
They'll try to pick up the 1st through the air. Snags it! And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. So the offense will decline that penalty after the big play. Ready to try the point after. Hit that one with some aggression for the point after. They march 79 yards on the drive. And they close that drive going to the air for the final few inches and the score. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to... He stopped at the 23. First down for this offense. Out of the gun, the running back has it. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And you could tell when QB wants to run, he's going to be a big part of the game plan, and the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand, and more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take it. Like, not dirty, not cheap shots, but end of the plays, when I can be physical and really make him feel me, I think that'll always bode well in a 4th quarter game.
They were unfazed by that earlier 4th down failure and will try for a 2nd time in this one. Finds his man enough for the 1st. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the first down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it. Now, a fresh set of downs.
Caught in the backfield is Spangler. And that is a nifty bit of navigation to get through that traffic and get the first down.
You know what's interesting? At this point of the game, with the lead in the fourth quarter, the defense is expecting them to run the ball, and because they're putting so many guys close to the line of scrimmage, they're taking advantage, throwing it 2 straight completions now back-to-back.
So first down didn't exactly go according to plan. Let's see what they can dial up on second down.
Reese, I got a bright route. Okay, I'm going to throw the football. Now I can get back in shotgun. Let's forget the running game stuff. We're going to play a little pitch and catch and see how good that secondary is.
Second and long here, but objective number 1, keep that clock moving. Got it in the middle, it's Spangler. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And the Broncos with the 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Feeling some heat. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Well, we are winding it down, guys. Only a few more plays left in this season. Also wrapping up a really outstanding performance for this offense.
Yeah, and they're sending out the seniors on the right foot. Guys, we've seen a lot of great football. There have been so many tremendous moments and individual efforts, David. This is a year in college football I know I'll never forget.
Won't forget it. Loved working with you guys. Loved being in the booth. Loved covering these football games. I'll tell you what, a lot of excitement.
A shot toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball 4th.
Wide open. He makes the catch. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Western Michigan. And now with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the 4th. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. They'll try to follow that last touchdown with an onside kick. And they finish it up with the final 30 yards coming courtesy of that touchdown pass.
Well, here in the 4th quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Bringing it back at the 20. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Broncos. Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Now they'll try to get another possession with an onside kick. They got it. Able to recover the onside kick, and they get the offense right back out there. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. A first down for the offense. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
And listen, the defense playing really conservative, right? You got the lead, but here's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get sacks. I got to get to the quarterback. Like, I got to make sure I'm getting him, knocking him off the spot. Padding my stats, by the way. Got a lot of sacks, Leighton.
Another interception. That's his 4th of the day.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game, in the 4th quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass.
Looking to take a shot. And he makes the catch inside the 25. And he glides into the end zone easily, but this one might be coming back. The penalty wipes out the big play and the touchdown. It is just a punch in the gut for any offense. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. On second down, he'll fire. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. He'll go out of bounds, but he gets the ball back, takes it the other way, and he has created a great sudden change opportunity. Couldn't order better field position for this offense. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. It can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense, because today they've been lacking.
They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. Marshall looking for the score on first and goal. He's looking to throw. Lets it go to the end zone. And his fifth interception of the game, a miracle they haven't pulled him yet. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty, and it's a turnover. Line gets set, first down. He's going to pass. Going to take a shot. He's got it on the right. Open runway ahead. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
Looking to throw. Grabbed behind the line. It's Spangler. And he's dragged down.
And they try to pass. Complete the pass, and you just need a little second effort, something to break a tackle and maybe get into the end zone, but they weren't able to get it.
After scoring that touchdown, they'll try to get it right back with an onside kick.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time, when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over. And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time. And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
Really nice third down sub defense there that time. It's third and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, now forcing the incompletion setting.
And he's thrown another interception. Trying to take it back. And he's brought down after the pick, and time has expired here in the fourth. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all three phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan meet face, ball game over.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.